18 minutes after 8 o'clock, time to talk to the Aztecs. This is Lee Hamilton, along with Union Tribune columnist Matt Calkins, San Diego sports leader. This is the Mighty 1090. We say good morning to head coach of the Aztecs, Boise State, coming to town, Rocky Long, with us. Rocky, before we start talking about football, where were you 50 years ago today? What went through your mind on the JFK Day?
Well, I was actually in school, in high school, and didn't know what was going on. Obviously, they stopped classes. They actually rolled the TV into our class, and we got to watch it on TV, the unfolding story and all that sort of thing. So it was quite a shock. We had some people that were very dramatic in the classroom, more so than I would have guessed in a high school classroom, but it was pretty shocking.
Yeah, Matt and I were talking about it in the early morning hours today, because not only did we deal with that news, we all saw Walter Cronkite take his glasses off and almost cry on TV, but then, we saw the memory of the funeral parade down Pennsylvania Avenue, and then I saw Lee Harvey Oswald get shot on live TV. Can't believe that's still there.
Well, I think it's amazing that story is still out there, but I think it was a bad time in our history of our country, and everybody remembers if they were around at that time.
Coach, moving on to football, your Aztecs have, been in, you've had these split personalities where, they're down by 3 touchdowns, then they're up by 3 touchdowns. It's been all over the place. Have you ever coached a team that has had such swings back and forth within these big games?
Well, I've tried to think back and see if we've had teams that were that inconsistent or that up and down, and I think I have been around a team like that before. The difference with this team is here lately, in the last few weeks, we've been finding a way to overcome some obstacles and win the game. I think when you have teams that play like this, you don't put a streak together like we've put a streak together. So for some reason, we're able to hang in there just close enough, and then we're able to perform under pressure good enough that we can win some games, and got ourselves bowl eligible for the 4th straight year, which is unbelievable. I mean, we're the only 2 schools in the state of California that have that, us and Stanford. So we're pretty happy about it now. We figure this game's going to be exactly the same.
Schizo. Okay, thank you, Jekyll Hyde. I will say this, though. I think that maybe the correct word is resiliency. Through adversity, though, your kids have been able to take the coaching and whatever adjustments you've made and rally this thing. That's pretty impressive.
Well, I think that I think I've said it on the show before. We have great kids in our program. We have very few guys that worry about what they're doing off the field or when they have free time, but we have great kids. They work really, really hard. They go into every game with the idea that we're going to win it by a bunch, but as everybody's seen, we're just good enough to stay close, and then the resiliency of the team has allowed us to win some games here at the end.
How much does having done it before affect the next game? You hear that all the time in sports. Oh, you did it before, they have experience going forward. Does making those comebacks make it, I don't know if easier is the right word, but give you more confidence that you can do it the next time?
I think our players do. I think our players, no matter what the situation is, figures that we can get back in the game late and we have a chance to win it. Now, we've been in 3 overtime games, and I really believe overtime is won by the team that has the momentum going into overtime. The 2 that we've won in overtime, we obviously had the momentum going into overtime, and the one that we lost in overtime, we had missed a field goal or had a field goal block that prevented us from winning the game, and we didn't win that overtime, so the other team went in with the momentum. So if we get into another overtime game, it's whoever has the momentum going into that.
Rocky Long talked to the Aztecs. Here comes Boise State Saturday night at Qualcomm Stadium on the Mighty 1090. Do you really have an idea who you're going to face? Because Joe Southwick is taking snaps at quarterback. Garrett Hedrick has gotten progressively better and better. Are they very different quarterbacks, Rocky, at Boise State?
They're pretty different, but I don't think there's any way Southwick's going to play. I know he's taken some reps in practice, and they're preparing him to come back whenever he's able to. Hedrick's been playing really, really well. They've put in kind of a new offense for him. They're a lot more in the pistol. They read the zone read a lot more. He carries the ball a lot more. He's much better at getting out of trouble. He doesn't throw it quite as well. But he's much better at getting out of trouble. He's got good speed when he runs with the ball, so I don't see him changing right now because they've been playing really, really well.
Coach, you beat these guys in Boise last year. I think it was the only second team to do it in 79 tries or whatever it was. When you look back on it, I'm not sure if you do this, if you rank victories or anything like that, but have you ever had a more exciting and more fulfilling win than that as a head coach?
I think because of the circumstances, it was as good as I've ever been around, and there was no doubt that we were in the game and had a chance to win it from the very start because we started so well with the kickoff return. But our players didn't, and we've been trying to get this in our program forever. Our players didn't treat that game any different than any other game. And we're getting better and better and better at that. No matter who we play or where we play them, we go into the game with the same mentality. We don't get overhyped or confident. We go in with the same mentality, and I think that's a sign of a program that's developing into a pretty good program. So last year we kind of expected to win when we went in there, but, yeah, it was a great win.
Rocky Long with us, talked to the Aztecs on the Mighty 1090. They've changed the dimensions of Boise State football. I mean, it used to be Kellen Moore and Zach Jabransky before that, throwing that thing and scrambling all over the place. This is Jay Ajayi. That's a pretty tough guy running back, huh?
He is. He's one of the better ones in the league. Now, thank goodness he only weighs 220 pounds. Last week we tried to hit a guy that weighed 250, and we're bouncing off of him. Now, Ajayi can make you miss a lot more than the guy from Hawaii, but we're used to playing against pretty good running backs, but we have to control the run. I mean, they're basing it on the run. I already said the zone read, the quarterback carrying the ball. They're basing their whole offense on establishing the run and then getting you with the big play-action pass. So we have to control the run.
Coach, I liken Boise State to kind of what Gonzaga was like in basketball, 10 years ago, and they kind of caught the nation by storm. This hasn't been their best year, but they've obviously been in the spotlight before. How much does the Mountain West benefit from Boise specifically being good?
I think immeasurably. I think you could tell that by the situation that Boise got when they agreed to come back to the Mountain West when they thought they were going to the Big East and they thought they were coming back, or agreed to come back to the Mountain West. Their TV package is better than the rest of ours. They get some concessions that they didn't have before. Obviously, they bring notoriety to the conference. They are a really good team that has played at a high level against national competition. So there's a situation there that all of us benefit from them being in the league.
Bowl game. You got scouts coming to the press box here, and I don't know whether it's going to be Poinsettia Bowl, whether it's the New Mexico Bowl. I mean, you and Washington State, that'd be a hell of a game in the New Mexico Bowl. Now they're talking Navy maybe in the Armed Forces Bowl. It's kind of a nice little package gift at the end of the season.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's nice to be qualified right now. Now, our league has a chance to have 8 teams qualified, Wyoming being the least likely because they have to win their last 2 games. But there's only 6 for sure bowls out there. I think that we're going to go to a bowl game, but obviously if you win more games, there's a much better chance. The more games you win, the better bowl you get to play in. We don't care what bowl. Any bowl's a good bowl, especially if you see the teams that struggle to get into bowls in the history of San Diego State football. If it wasn't for the last 4 years, it really struggled for a long time to get into a bowl game.
Good job. Appreciate it, Coach. We'll catch you next week sometime around Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving weekend. Thanks for being with us.
All right, guys. Thank you.